Hello, friends. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. From which country, from which region you are? Hope you are doing great, wonderful, and enjoying your life. This is your host and friend, Dr. Sanjay Kumar from the Pakistan. As you know, I came with different great personalities around the globe to learn from their life journey, from their life experiences. Today, we have another wonderful guest from the California. He is a YouTuber, he is an educator, he is a Jewish, he is a wonderful human being. He is none other than Lee Weissman. Let's welcome him. Welcome, sir, to our show. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank God I'm good.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on very short notice. It's our honor and privilege having you on our show. Before I go to question and answer session, I request you, would you tell about yourself? Who is Lee Weisman about my viewers?
Okay. So my name is Lee Weissman. I'm from the United States. I grew up actually in Philadelphia. I've been living in California for about 30 years, but actually I recently moved back to the East Coast. I live near Washington, D.C., um, just outside of Washington, D.C. For many years, I was a high school teacher and an educator. I taught in Jewish studies and history for about 25 years, and currently I'm in a little bit of a kind of retirement. I don't know if I'm actually retired yet. Haven't decided yet, but I'm in a relaxing mode. And I've been doing a lot of reading and writing. I'm a father also. My daughter lives here in Washington, D.C., and that's my story.
Thank you so much for sharing such a wonderful story. As you shared that you are an educator, you taught to many students. Sir, my question to you that during your this life journey, what challenges you have faced? Actually, to know about your challenges, I want to inspiring me and my audience that we have people from different culture, different regions. They also face lot of challenges, but still they are stand like a rock in front of us. So you become a true inspiration for me, for my viewers. That's why I am asking this: that what are challenges in your life you have faced and how you came up with them? Over to you, sir.
Oh my goodness! I think everybody faces a lot of challenges. I think one of my greatest challenges probably um, was kind of a change of career. You know, I was a graduate student. I did my PhD work at the University of Chicago in South Asian studies, actually, and specializing in Sanskrit and Tamil. And I was kind of in line to be a professor. That was kind of where I was headed to be a college professor. But, various things happened. I got married and I had a child, and I needed to uh, I needed to make a living, and so I decided to become a teacher, a high school teacher, and that was a very big adjustment, to kind of change my way of seeing things, and to learn how to be a teacher really, and that was a big challenge. Certainly, I think parenting was also a challenge. People before I was a parent, people kept saying to me, your life is going to change. Your life is going to, and I thought, okay, what does it mean? Your life is going to change. I thought maybe it meant that, I'll go out to dinner less, I'll have a little bit less free time. I didn't realize that it would mean that everything would change, that your whole life changes, your priorities and everything changes. And that was a challenge, although I think it was a great challenge. I mean, I never regretted that in the least. And now, one of the things I would say that as I grow older, I think the challenge is deciding what this time of life looks like. What does it look like, after you've had, your most productive years, right? or what most people think of as your most productive years, and you've had a career, and okay, so now what does life look like? Um, how do you make a career after a career, so to speak? And so I think that that's also a very big challenge. So I think life is all challenges. I don't think there's any person who gets to just sit down, gets to sit and relax and take it easy. I think we all have to face our challenges, and we we have our successes and we have our failures. We have our smooth patches and we have our rocky patches, and we do the best that we can. And hopefully, I'm doing the best I can. I hope.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your challenges. I know it's not always easy to share your challenges in front of the people's audience around the globe, but the purpose of this show is to inspire the people. That's why I insist you for this question. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing these challenges of your life with my viewers to inspire me and my viewers. Thank you so much, sir.
My
As
pleasure.
we all know, thank you so much. As we all know, the beauty of life is lies about the diversity of the culture. So I would love to know more about your culture, more about the Jews. As I am Hinduism, I am from the Pakistan, but I love to learn more about different culture of the world in which we are living. Because by the beauty of life is learning, knowing, accepting that diversity of the culture. Can you please share about your culture, about the Jewish with me and with my viewers? Over to you, sir.
Well, I can tell you that we are a very ancient a very ancient culture, and that there are of course Jewish people scattered all over the world. We've had there have been Jewish communities everywhere, including Pakistan. There used to be a Jewish community in Karachi, and there were Jewish communities in Afghanistan and Uzbekistan and throughout the Middle East and North Africa and Europe, and really we were really present in small numbers all over the world. We're very small. We're actually only 0.01% of the world population. Sometimes we take up a lot of space in the news because of Israel, but in truth, we are very small people. There are not that many of us. Um, we are we practice a monotheistic religion, meaning to say that we believe in one God who has no form, no physical body, like the Muslim conception of God. We pray. We pray 3 times a day. Religious Jews pray 3 times a day. Not all Jews are religious. I would say actually that probably about maybe 15 to 20% of Jews are religiously observant. Um, and many people who have a Jewish heritage, who come from Jewish families, are not religious. Um, but those of us who are religious, um, we uh, we pray 3 times a day. We keep the Shabbat, which is one day a week that is completely dedicated to God, from Friday night until Saturday night. We spend an entire day in prayer and meals with our family, and away from the computer, away from all the machines and everything else for one day a week. The custom is to cover is for men is to cover our heads. This is a sign of humility and to make us aware of the presence of God at all times. Um, and I don't know what else to tell you. We have a lot of holidays. We have a lot of holidays, festivals. We have some fasts. We say it's always fasting or feasting. Right? We have days of fasting and we have lots of days of feasting. Um, all Jewish
Thank
holidays
you,
involve food. There's a lot of food.
Felicia. Thank you so much for sharing such a valuable information regarding the Jews. And You said that from Friday the whole day you and all the religious Jews they go for pray for whole day on
Right. So from
from Friday.
Friday sundown until Saturday at night, we completely separate ourselves away from the regular world, from all the news and all of those things, and we go to pray. We come home to eat, and we rest, and we don't engage in any work. We don't go to our jobs. We don't cook. We don't engage. We don't do any of that. Really, to separate yourself, to give yourself time off from the world, so to speak. And it's kind of like a weekly retreat.
Thank you so much for sharing such a valuable information regarding Jews and adding a knowledge more to me, to my viewers. Thank you so much, sir. We have wonderful viewers, the celebrity guru, the Parveen Patel. He is asking Lee, you rocks. Thank you so much.
It's very sweet.
And he is also asked, Sir Lee, allow me to interview you.
Okay, happy to do
Parveen
that.
Bhai, okay, thank you so much, Parveen Bhai, for joining us and listening us and inspiring us, encouraging us. Thank you, Lee Bhai, for sharing valuable information regarding the Jews and regarding the prayer system and so the basic things regarding the Jews you shared with me, with my viewers, all the people who are watching us live now and people who will watch after this, they learn the basic about the Judaism. Jews. So thank you so much. As you also shared that the people, Jewish peoples also living in Karachi, in Afghanistan, in Africa, also in that different part of the globe. Thank you
Yes.
so much for sharing such a valuable things, such a important points about Judaism. Sir, as you are an educator, so my question to you that what are five qualities you see to a good educator in a good teacher?
Okay, that's a good question. Um, I think the first one is patience. I think the first one is patience. I think you. I think to be a teacher, you have to be quite patient. Um, I think a second one is, maybe we'll call it um, simplicity. That is kind of the ability to look at a problem and and distill it to its simplest form. Right? You have to be able to break things down into the simplest possible parts. So we'll call it simplicity. Um, Third, I think of a five, curiosity, I would say. One of the things is that a good teacher is going to be a person who's really curious, um, about both about their subject and about their students, right? Somebody who has like a real interest. If you don't have a real interest in your subject, your students are going to know it and they'll never learn from you. It's very, very important for them to see, to see your enthusiasm. And maybe that's a separate quality. Maybe enthusiasm is also a quality. Meaning to say, like, that it's important for a teacher to come with an energy, right? You have to come with an enthusiasm, with a kind of like a demonstrated love for the topic. And I think the last quality, I would say, I will call it love for your students. I mean, you really have to love them. You know, to be a good teacher, you really have to have a real appreciation for your students. You have to really want to know who they are and to really love them for who they are. So I think that was five. I didn't count properly, but I think there was five there.
Thank you so much. You shared five wonderful qualities of a great educator, of a great teacher. These are the passion. A good teacher should have a good passion, the simplicity. A good teacher has a curiosity about the subject, about the students. And the fourth one, the enthusiasm. and fifth one, love and appreciation for their students. Thank
Yes.
you so much, sir, for sharing five beautiful qualities of a great teacher, of a great educator from your experience. Sir, we will continue this topic. It's time for a short break.
Okay.
Friends, welcome back after the break. Today we have very wonderful, very great human beings from the California. He is none other than he is a Lee Weissman. Today he is sharing with us about his life journey, life experiences, life challenges. He also shared with us about the Judaism. He also shared with us about the top five qualities of a great teacher. Sir, welcome back after the break.
Thank
And
you.
my next question to you, sir, is that uh, as you are also a writer, how you came into a writing? Can you please share your as a writer experience, your writer experience?
I never, I don't know if I think of myself as a writer, but I do like to write. Um, I guess I came to writing because I felt like I had a lot to say. You know, I as you know, it it was a very big decision for me to decide that I had a lot to say. You know, we kind of get used to, we talk to our friends and we communicate with our family, and but to communicate with the outside world, right, and to share ideas with a bigger world, that's a bigger leap. And it really took a lot for me to get to the point where I felt maybe I have something to say, and maybe I have things that people might be interested in hearing. um, I got involved in interfaith work, and that kind of, and being involved in that sort of put me a little bit more into the public, and kind of allowed me to begin to write and to talk to people in that way. Um, I decided to write poetry a couple of years ago, and that's been a very nice expression for me. I've been enjoying doing that. Um, and for me, that is really almost because I have to. Like, I have thoughts and emotions that I have trouble expressing even to myself. And so I found that I use poetry as a way to express them, not just to other people, but really also to myself, to be able to understand even myself better. So writing has been, for me, a journey of self discovery, and also an opportunity to share my ideas with other people.
That's really amazing, sir. You shared your journey of writing, and you said that writing helped you to find yourself. It is a self-discovery of yourself, and you also said that it helped you to expressing yourself by reciting the poetry.
Correct.
So me and my viewers are very much curious to listen your poetry, one of the your poetry. Can you please recite your poetry with to me for my viewer
You
audience?
know, I don't have any of my poems handy on me. You have to ask me beforehand, but they're certainly welcome to go to, if you go to my Facebook page, there's my name right there. You'll see many of them, and you're welcome to, on my Facebook, on my Instagram. There are many poems there, and you're welcome to look at them, and feel free to comment and ask questions. Um, but I don't have any on hand right now. I never memorize my own poems. I don't know why. I should learn to memorize a few of them. But
Thank you so much, sir. It's really amazing that many great writers saying this thing that by writing we find ourselves. Writing actually help us for self discovery. So you are also one of the great writer too. and you have also same experience by writing you find yourself. So thank you so much, sir, for sharing this your life journey as well as your writing journey with me, with my viewers. And sir, as you know that me and now you are also a part of a wonderful platform named as a Waves of Kindness, whose this platform is aims to spread love, peace, positivity, and the kindness around the globe. So my question to you that how we spread love, peace, positivity, and interfaith harmony around the globe? Can you please share from your experience to us? Or to you, sir.
Well, I don't think I don't think I have to work very hard for this one, because we're doing it right now. I mean, this is really the first and maybe the best step is for people to get to know each other. You know, you can't love one another until you know each other, right? That's not possible, right? First you have to know each other, and first you have to have an appreciation for one another. So by doing this, by taking the time to actually get to know another person, you know, and here you are, you're in my living room. Okay, here you are in the living room of Lee Weissman, a Jewish guy in Washington D.C., a person who you never would have met otherwise, right? And we'd never get to know each other, and we'd never get to appreciate each other, right? But now we can, right? Now we can, and so we take by taking this time, you know, to get to know each other and to appreciate each other. That's really the first step, and then all of the other stuff of kindness we all know how to do. Really, everybody knows how to be kind. The problem is usually that we restrict our kindness maybe to a very small circle, right? Very often, you know, you meet people, they're kind maybe to their family. Here in the United States, people are kind to their dogs. And sometimes they're kinder to their dogs than they are to their neighbors, right? But we can be kind. So we can be kind to our family. We can be kind to our dog. We can be kind to our fish. But to expand that kindness to other people, that can be difficult. But once we engage in something like this, we start to see the value of that, right? We start to see, well, wait a second. You know, all those things that we know how to do, right? We know how to smile at somebody. We know how to ask them how they're doing. We know how to be encouraging to other people. We know how to do all of these things, right? We know what we like. We know what we appreciate when other people do it for us, and we also know what we don't appreciate when other people do it for us. So we know exactly what to do to be kind, but the question is, can we extend that, you know, to our neighbors, to our community, to people around the world? And the answer is clearly yes. So the good news is we know how to be kind. Okay, we really know how to be kind, and we just need to expand our circles. Everybody needs to expand their circle just a little bit.
Thank you so much. Wow, wow, what amazing. As you said that we cannot love each other until we can know each other. So first step to know each other, to appreciate each other, and then they love each other. Then we all know to how to be a kind. We all know how to be a kind with our family members. We all know how to be kind with our someone who is very, very much nearer and close to us. So thank you so much, sir, for sharing such a valuable things about your life journey, about your life challenges, qualities, about the Judaism. You shared also about the qualities of a good teacher. As I already have taken lot of time of you, I have a one final request to you. What is your word of wisdom? What is your message of the day to my viewers?
My wet message of the day. Well, I think the one message. There's a beautiful quote from Rabbi Nachman of Breslov, a great Jewish religious leader, who once said, "If you believe that you can destroy, then believe that you can build." And because we all know, we all know that we can do damage, right? We can all screw up. Everybody can screw up, and we've all screwed up. We've all messed up, right? It's the way the world is. And we all know that there are a lot of things in the world that are a mess. But we have to really believe that whatever we've broken, we can also fix. And whatever is a mess can also be turned into a paradise. And so that's my message. If you believe that you can destroy, that you can believe that you can build.
Wow, that's really amazing. If you believe you can destroy, then you can believe you can build. Amazing, sir. Amazing. Thank you so much. I must say that I have met one of the most optimistic person ever in my life. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. It's really honor and privilege for me, for my viewers. Thank you so much, sir. Once
My
again,
pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me.
thank viewers. This is all about from today's show. Once again, if you believe you can destroy, you can believe you can build. On this message, I am ending this show here. And once again, I am very, very much thankful to Sir Lee Weissman for joining us. Sir, thank you so much for giving me and my viewers such an honor to sharing a screen with you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye bye. This is all about from today's show.